With the new year comes a lot of new changes, and TBREIA has been no different. While COVID certainly has changed things for all of us, we've been able to regroup here at TBREIA and come up with a plan that's going to make TBREIA honestly even better than it ever has been before. Some of the things that I've wanted to do for a very long time are now going to come to fruition. But first and foremost, I want to let you guys know that we are going to be making the main meeting much more of an experience for our members and for our sponsors. And that's kind of the reason I'm making this video is I want to come to you with some updates of what we're planning on doing for you guys as sponsors and for the members so that you guys can feel a bit more engaged and feel like you're getting even more bang for your buck as a sponsor of TBREIA. So I really think that with the experiences that we're going to be making for our members, it's going to put a lot more money into your pockets as a sponsor. So I want to go over some of the changes that we are making starting this month at the TBREIA main meeting in January. So the main meeting is now going to be for members only. We are no longer allowing first-time guests to come to the main meeting without having to pay to be at the meeting. So no first-time guest passes for anyone. There's no more coming to check us out, hear the amazing speakers, get the amazing information from those speakers or from the panel, meet with you, and then all of a sudden, poof, we never hear or see from them again. That is, we want them to have skin in the game to be a part of our organization and our group. Having said that, though, we will be giving you as a sponsor the ability to invite up to 3 people per month to the main meeting. These are being designed currently by Jennifer, and they will be emailed to you along with an email that you can write or will be written for you to send out to your database. So hopefully we can drum up some interest in TBREIA as well as give it that exclusivity that I'm looking for. Personally, I'd rather have a smaller group of members who are highly engaged, who have skin in the game, than the freebie ones that are just a bunch of tire kickers. As a business owner, I'm sure you understand that none of us want to have to deal with tire kickers, right? So with that said, we are at this time we are not going to be doing any subgroup meetings until March. At the earliest. It's been difficult enough getting the main meeting back on track during COVID, which means that monitoring 6 other small subgroup meetings a month is damn near impossible right now. And that's partly because TBREIA of COVID, but it's also because, honestly, Outfast Realty has been blowing up on our end. So for me to manage 6 other groups right now is not in the cards. So, but when they do come back, because we're truly focused on making the main meeting such an experience that we are hoping that will trickle down to the subgroups as well as making that an experience, and that is where the freebies can go to. So like the looky-loos, if you will, the tire kickers, they can go to the subgroup meetings, but they're not going to be allowed into the main meeting. So I want to touch on the email that we had sent out about a month or so ago on our attendance policy. And while I understand we are still in the midst of a worldwide pandemic, and I completely understand that some of you may not be comfortable coming in person, I totally get it. I'm sometimes not very comfortable being in the environment as well with everything that is going on. Even though I'm young and healthy, there's still a pandemic going on. But we still have been hosting this main meeting virtually and now in person for the last couple months. But unfortunately, a lot of you did not attend even the virtual meetings. And so for that reason, I have decided to implement the attendance policy. And that is, again, if you miss 3 meetings within a 12-month rolling cycle, we will unfortunately have to revoke your sponsorship. And there is a big reason for that. And a long time ago, I learned from another networking group that, has a very strict attendance policy. And that is that if you want your business to grow up you need to show up. And so I want you guys to understand that there's a logic behind that. While I truly appreciate the money that you spend to be a sponsor of my group, the thing that brings me a lot more joy is that I love having you guys as my partners and as referral partners and business partners that I do business with personally, that I can feel comfortable referring you guys and gals to our members and being able to either physically introduce you to them, or at least if you're on a Zoom call in front of the group at the main meeting, feel comfortable like putting that name to the face when I introduce someone to you. It's extremely difficult to vouch for you guys when you're not there. Even when Jason Lund was my partner before, we made it very clear to you, a lot of you, that if you didn't show to the main meeting, we weren't going to talk about you, because it is literally impossible for us to vouch for you guys. And I vouch for all of you. You know this. Like, you guys get vetted through a process to make sure that you're going to be a good fit for our group. So I don't want to have to institute this policy, but I had to do it. Okay. So with that being said, with all the things that are changing with the main meeting and the organization, we have some really cool things we need from you. Okay. And the first thing is we need some member only discounts. So we need some sort of a discount on your product or your service, whatever you offer as a company, to our members only. We need to show that the members, and then also potential members that are coming to the website or coming to the free subgroup meetings when they're back, or when they're maybe paying at the front door to get into the main meeting, that there is a really big members benefit from the sponsors. Other than the networking aspect of the group. I don't care if it's a percentage off a service you offer, or if it's a flat fee off of your service or product. Maybe even it's a free consultation, if that's something that you offer. We simply need something to advertise on our website and flyers and whatnot, that and on our social media as well, that this is a membership benefit for them. And yes, we do have a way to track this for you guys. In the back end of our site, you can log in, and each member can actually print out their membership badge in good standing and present that to you, or email that to you. So you can track to make sure that these people are actual members of TBREIA. And also, we were looking for you guys to give some sort of giveaway at the main meetings. We plan on giving out gift bags at every single main meeting going forward to the members and guests that pay to be there. Each member, we will feature a different sponsor or sponsors with the raffles for prizes, such as we're giving out free memberships ourselves. We're going to be doing the $250 giveaway. We're going to give away some free classes. We're going to give away the investor kits and stuff like that, along with something tangible from one of you guys as sponsors per month. This could be, I'm giving an example, a $500 gift card to J-Dog for the next trash out hauling that you offer. It doesn't have to be $500. I'm just making that up. But something along those lines to give out once a year, and once a year only. And this will all be part of a raffle. They're all going to get raffle tickets in those bags, and then we'll draw the raffles at the end of the night. So on a regular basis, though, I would like you to provide us, if you can drop them off here at the Outfast Realty headquarters. We are going to be, in those bags, also be giving out your promotional products that you have, whether that's pens or notepads or coffee mugs or whatever promotional items that you would like to give out to all of the people that are the members that come to the main meeting. We would really like it that you have that for us as soon as possible, so we can make sure that they are in the gift bag at the main meeting. Last but not least, Ralph did something for us last year that was a freaking huge hit, and I would like for you guys to help out with that. And that was he sponsored a happy hour after our main meeting. So I'm looking for one sponsor a month, possibly two, depending on how many sponsors we have, because we are looking to grow our sponsorship base as well, to sponsor the happy hour after the main meeting, as well as the VIP meetings that we're having before and after the meetings. So let me explain what the VIPs are before I jump into that as well. The VIP meetings is a new membership level that we are rolling out to people to have intimate access to our speakers. So there's going to be a meeting prior to the actual main meeting. That's an hour long, from like 5:30. From 5 until 6. With the speaker either in a hotel suite at the Godfrey, or it's going to be in one of the other rooms in the hallway there. And that is going to just be a mastermind, if you will, with that speaker. Again, we have some really good speakers already coming in this year. Imagine getting to talk one-on-one with Rick Malero, or with Rod Cleef, who's coming in, and possibly Ben Mallow later this year again, having a one-on-one with them before the meeting. And then afterwards, we plan on having a roped-off section either at the bar, or a roped-off section at a cabana, depending on what the Godfrey is allowing us to do with COVID protocols. So that way that they have the access to that. So you guys would be basically sponsoring the VIP area, having your logo on the entranceway there for both of those entrances. Those sponsors will be given access to the VIP area, obviously, for that meeting as well. And so you guys can get to glad hand and meet also those speakers and get to know them, and hopefully even do business with them. And that's the whole point of this. I want to create a much better group feeling, and a much more tight-knit group of real estate investors and professionals like yourselves that are able to help those real estate agents and investors, meet their goals for 2021 and beyond. We put a lot of thought into how we were going to do all of this, and we actually have a brand new event coordinator that we've brought on to help with all of this. I'm really excited about that. I really want to blow this up for us and for you guys next year, but I do really need your help. And, I know that a lot of us had a crazy year last year, but I know by speaking to a lot of you, we also had some of the best years we ever had in this business. Let's keep riding the momentum. Let's keep riding the wave. And I look forward to seeing you either in person or on Zoom for this month and every month's main meeting going forward. Thanks, everybody. Looking forward to working with you this year.